All right, so back with things going.
Mhm.
I'm also glad we took a few minutes break to think, because with the assault coming, it's annoying, yes, but I believe we are still at either high alert 2 or low alert 3, which means that if we just stay in this room and only kill the assaults and just pass a bunch of time when we're not killing assaults, it would be boring for a little while, though we can pass time pretty quickly, but alert will eventually go down
Mhm.
still, and we
Uh,
don't have the programmer clock to deal with. So we can do that until we drop to alert 1 or potentially even low security, and then this will be less of a hazard because there will be less patrols around and we can actually leave.
okay.
And I think we
Yeah.
want to leave before our core goes down too far.
I agree that staying to fight from a fortified position is probably a good idea. Problem though, the build's already
Attrition,
easily
yes.
damaged. We have enough backup guns. We have maybe enough backup treads, but we definitely don't have enough backup armor, and you really do want armor. Um,
How do you propose I get it? Because we are fighting this assault one way or another. We are not beating it to the exit.
um,
And
do we
the
have any idea where the assault is coming from? Where did the last one come from?
believe the last one came from this direction. I'm
Okay,
not sure.
well, maybe we could just
I think we saw it around here, so it possibly also could have done this.
yeah. What we could do is go through the room right now towards the door on the bottom, so we can duck into that if an assault does arrive. If they don't arrive, we can
Go this
go
way?
try going to yeah this way, and then further along that wall to the other room because there's a second door in the back. We could leave through there and hope we can maybe avoid the assault. Since if
Well,
you just stay
it's
here and keep
faster than
fighting,
us.
it's
It's
fine.
going to catch up eventually. But you're saying hope that we can get out of this area by the time it comes so that we fight just that and then leave. Is that it?
Uh, well, actually, the assaults come to the place they're called to, right? They don't actually track you, do
No,
they?
they track you just like extermination squads.
Really? Ah,
Yes.
okay, I didn't know that. Yeah, in that case, you do want to slowly move away from this area, and I think going to the other room in the bottom is a step in the right direction, and it's also just a safe place to fight from.
Yeah,
So,
I agree that this is the other safe place to fight from, and definitely if we're going to hug the walls and get out of here, this is where we want to go as the intermediate step.
yeah, so I think it might be a good idea to go in that direction.
Yeah. While we're doing that, we may want to pick this up as well as another gun.
Yeah,
The Gauss
you can
rifle's
probably
almost
drop
dead.
the Gauss rifle since it's all, yeah, 2 damage. If there's anything to equip in the utility slot, that would also be nice.
Yeah, I don't see anything. Well, the terrain scan processor is useless except for coverage. And
I think I see a heatsink, but
down here, yeah,
yeah,
okay.
yeah, we could grab that probably.
So the mechanic is probably somewhere down here because the soldier is going there.
Yeah, it could be. Uh,
Oh, there.
Terminus is marveling at the amount of matter and dead bot parts that are strewn about the floor.
Yeah. Well, here's the machinist. Do we want to shoot it or do we want to leave it be?
Does it call him reinforcements? I can't recall.
I think it might be able to do that locally. I don't think it can do that globally, but I rarely shoot them.
I'll probably just shoot it. Nice. Okay, do you want to wait in this room or move across and try start exploring the rest of the level?
I think we want to leave if we're going to leave.
Yeah.
Like, if we're going to aim for be gone before the out of this place before the assault gets here, then let's actually leave. There it is.
Seems
So it
like
came
that's
this
not
way.
an option anymore. That's unfortunate. This is an okay room to fight from, and maybe you can check the other.
There might be a connection here.
Might be, yeah.
Do you want to go in or do you want to go back here?
I'd say definitely go in, because or actually you could move out for a second and wait to see what the ARC drops, because if it's swarmers you can better fight them out in the open with grenades.
That's true. It is not swarmers, and
there's
there's another arc. I think we're going
Okay,
here
move
and
back to
funneling
me.
them.
Definitely, yeah. 2 ARCs is too much to deal with.
Using the machines as cover.
Terminus is saying machinists can ask for help locally, like sectors and serfs, but not request help like farmers. So, just like you said. Yeah.
Putting on the best weapons in hope that I never have to use the worst ones.
A heavy assault rifle is not your best weapon, but okay.
Well, it was already on. We could swap it at some point.
This is probably better. Swapping it doesn't do too much damage.
Yeah.
Especially against the melee guy.
At least right now we have a proper bottleneck.
Yeah, I guess.
And that does mean that since we're only fighting one at a time, we can like put on more treads.
I'd say at this point you don't want to put on more treads, since the fighting a melee guy at melee range is the equivalent of fighting multiple enemies.
Okay.
We really
wait until we kill this one.
Yeah, and then swap it in.
Ooh, a nicer katana. We will deal with that later.
I think Terminus wants us to swap to legs. Oh, yeah. Never mind. You could have shot the
Shot the angel?
Yeah.
That's true. If it wanders back in here again, that is a good idea.
You can put on the other tread. Yeah, so not having enough treads right now is really a problem.
Yes. And like, yes, there are legs strewn around here, but I don't think we have the time to go get them without losing our bottleneck.
Yeah, not right now at least. You're also very low on matter, so as soon as the fight is over, you should probably prioritize getting that, in case more enemies arrive.
No wheel. On treads.
Yeah, this is painful.
I think we may have to shoot this one and then come, like, do that.
We can just fight until our matters runs out, and then we'll see. Because if you move back now, multiple enemies might come into the room, and then you lose your funnel.
Yes. Definitely agreed.
Wait a second. You should definitely switch in another weapon.
Even though that costs 10 matter?
Yeah. Because you can still move if you really need the matter. Probably need to move now, or? Oh.
Insufficient, yeah. So that is an achievement, okay.
Nice.
Oh, nice! I got it. He didn't move.
Nice.
Because he still had the position to shoot at me, so he didn't move and let other enemies in.
Awesome. Or maybe there's no other enemies, we don't know.
There probably still are others, I would say. Oh.
I'm not sure.
Okay. That's kind of impressive.
Nice. Yeah, so probably grab a bunch of matter, replace
Yes.
katana. put on some legs for coverage, grab backup legs, because if we run out of propulsion entirely, the game is lost.
Yes, agreed. We might even want the core shielding at this point over the heatsink, which we're not using.
I believe it's like 20%. It's probably really bad.
It's 20%, yeah. It's not
Yeah,
good.
I guess it's better.
But I think it's better than a heatsink we're not using.
Yeah, true. But if we find anything with any coverage at all, basically, it's better than the core shielding.
Yes, agreed.
I think if we equip 2 carbon fiber legs, then it's faster to walk on the legs also. So we should swap them in a bit. Yeah, that's
correct. The legs
a
are
bit
faster.
So we still need some matter, and we need to swap the katana and get a little more backup legs. It's actually important here that we do it as fast as possible.
That's true.
Because in the meantime, other groups might arrive. So you really want to be thinking about every turn you take.
I think we want to pass over this for the matter and then leave. Is there anything else we want? I don't think we really want another engine enough to go back there.
Yeah, there might be lying some stuff in front of the door from the enemies we killed.
There probably is.
Also check there.
But to check there, first we must get out.
Yes.
Nice.
Okay.
Do we want these? I think we do. They might be a little too heavy for regular thrusters, though, is the only thing.
Yeah, they're not good enough to take on flight attack because we are going to engine build, right? Or
no, light flying is one engine.
Oh, okay. Yeah, then it's probably actually worth taking, right? Because it's for a single engine slot, it's pretty efficient.
Yes, that is true. Yeah, you'd never take 2 of these on a very early flight build because you can't hold them up. But
yeah, and even one of them and one regular engine with 5 mass is too heavy to properly lift.
Yeah, but light flying is 1462. So you have 4 thrusters to hold this up, and your storage, and like a melee weapon, and your sensors, and everything else you're carrying doesn't weigh anything.
Yeah, so I think it's probably safe to pick up.
Yep. This one's in better condition. Is there anything else we want around here? It may be worth swapping out some of the legs we're carrying for ones in better condition.
Yeah. Maybe drop the aluminium leg and get a improved one. But other than that, I think we want to be on our way fairly quickly.
Yeah.
Because otherwise we'll just get bogged up in this area again.
Huh, it replaced the already improved one first. Oh well.
Yeah, it does some unexpected stuff sometimes. You can probably switch in one light nuclear core instead of the improved ion engine and then pick up the...
That's true. Because 3 flight engines is plenty, really.
Yeah. I'd say if you're only going one engine slot, even having 2 is just fine.
Yeah.
But you definitely want at least one backup, since if it breaks and you don't have a backup, then the build's gonna take a lot of damage.
Yes.
This is better than the light nuclear core.
It is, yeah. We will conveniently pass over this matter. We will take the treads. What are we taking the treads instead of?
Just drop some legs, I'd say. Integrity is more important.
Yeah. I don't think we're going to bother with shooting haulers at this point, just in case they call for help.
I'm not sure. I mean, he could drop treads, and treads are really nice.
That's true.
Nice.
Better!
Ooh,
Dropped
another message
armor!
waiting. Awesome. Okay, I'd say immediately swap out the course shield in front of
Yeah,
those,
agreed.
and also grab a backup.
What are we dropping for that?
Legs probably, since we get backup treads here.
That's true.
We really only want to use the legs in a extreme emergency situation.
Yeah. I would maybe even
You have
drop...
one damaged katana still, so
That's
you
true.
could drop that one, since you don't need to.
There we go. That's much nicer.
Yeah, that's a lot better. Nice.
I mean, if it's alone, it's not armed.
I think this is the one from earlier, right? So it should be allowed probably, because otherwise we would have seen it coming from another ARC or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can just move forward safely, I think. And this is also a decent choke point, so we could fight from here.
Yeah. Do we want to shoot it?
Just move up to it probably, wait 2 turns, and then shoot it.
Huh, it can hop over me, maybe because it's not armed.
Nice.
I don't think we care about the compact battery.
Yeah, actually I have like 80% gallery, and I think the last item I got was a battery because I just never picked them up.
What I've been doing is, especially if I'm relatively safe in materials and I see something I haven't picked up, I'll put it on just for gallery and then immediately take it off if I don't want it.
Mm-hmm. And actually, I didn't know about the option with the exclamation mark for items that weren't in your gallery yet. Then, so
Yeah.
that's why I never equipped them. And I turned on that option, and suddenly I found all these early game items that I'd never even tried out because they just seemed so useless.
Right now, I'm not going to do that with this because we want to actually get going, and my core is kind of low.
Yeah.
But especially sometimes, especially when the farm is going well, and often on -10 it does. Then I will totally do that.
Mm-hmm. Also, there's not much risk to farming -10 maybe, but it's not really. I wouldn't call it the farm going well because there's not a lot to farm on -10. Maybe
This
one
is
or two
true.
operators, and that's about it.
Is the scythe better or the katana?
Yeah, pretty much. Its damage is slightly less consistent, but wait, no, the scythe actually has better consistency, I think.
The scythe has better consistency, smaller damage range, and better crit chance. We don't really care about it, and is slightly less damaged.
Yeah, so probably take the scythe.
Okay. Oh, nice. The game recognizes that as similar enough to auto replace.
Nice. Actually, on a side note, I'm probably able to stay for 35 more minutes, roundabouts. Then I gotta go.
That was kind of annoying.
Yeah. This is a decent enough choke point to fight from because it'll take him long enough to come around past.
Yeah.
Guys that come from this side will probably be dead by then. Nice.
Oh, that's who's dropping the engines.
Yeah, some of the higher level grunts often drop those.
Yeah, and we're getting the higher level grunts summoned in, is the thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Do we want to pitch one of the deuterium engines for this?
Yeah, sure, since we're only going one engine slot.
Okay, this is an open area. I don't like it. I
Hmm.
suspect this room has a door here. because
But
it
there's
doesn't
a
have a door
sentry.
anywhere else, but there's definitely a sentry in it, so we don't want to actually open that.
Yeah, maybe move to the door on the other side and get ready for the other grunts.
I mean, around here? Yeah, okay, good point.
Don't think they'll have forgotten you yet.
Yeah, not quite yet.
Alright, good job.
Grunt memories are not particularly long, but they are long enough for that.
Yeah. So I think there should be an exit around here somewhere, maybe somewhere
Probably.
in the
I
corner.
want to check this room just in case.
Yeah, at least it only has one entrance, so it's a decent room to fight from, despite the exploding machines.
I'd say this is a better room. One door, nothing explodes. Well, the alarm trap's good to know. We will definitely trigger it if we go over it.
Yeah, and Ooh, there's some good plating.
Yep. Scandalizer!
Awesome.
Sentry, okay, we will deal with that. I'm okay with that because that means we get to scan the VTOL modules.
Yeah.
Which is absolutely essential.
Okay.
Well, we were going to fab more anyway. Oh well.
Wow.
It's annoying, but we were going to fab more anyway.
Yeah, we can at least repair this one later.
Yes,
so.
that's true. Is there anything else we want to scan?
Did you scan the hacking suites yet?
Yes, that was the very first thing I scanned.
Yeah, I can't remember because it was like 6 hours ago.
Yeah, but we have the list.
Let's see. I don't think there's anything we really have to scan.
Yeah.
Might
be worth scanning the light, one of the light engines.
Yeah, agreed. Light angular momentum one.
Nice, got it. No peak in detection chance even.
We could scan something else since this is probably gonna get destroyed. So.
Yeah. I would say potentially the signal interpreter, because even if it gets damaged, we need to shoot more watchers to get sensors anyway, unless we find sensors very shortly in a stockpile.
Yeah, sure, we can scan it.
Nice. We can go again.
At this point, I'm not really sure there's a point in scanning more.
I would say there's nothing else we particularly really need, but I would start scanning through the scythe and the shock bomb launcher because those will retain their use once we actually switch.
I think scanning them poses a risk because they could break. They're the only ones we have.
That's true.
If we need them before we get replacements, it's going to be very painful. So there is a risk. And on the other hand, there's not much of a reward since we are going to be expending almost all the fabricators to get the flight build set up because we don't have any thrusters. So if we need to fab a scythe or a shock bomb launcher, then we're already in a lot of trouble.
That's true, and those are also relatively low rating, so we can just hack for the schematics. In that case, I might scan the remote shield because we don't really need it, and right now we have a long time before we're actually going to need it, so we don't really care that much if it breaks.
Yeah, sure. That could work.
Got it, and we're done.
Yep. All right. Let's find the sentry then. We can probably.
Do we want to just do it in here?
Yeah, just stand behind the scan analyzer probably.
Okay.
Oh, it might
Didn't
not have seen
see us? Okay then, that's kind of impressive.
Sentries are really
Machine
bad.
blocking line of sight. We can
Yeah,
barely see it, and the line of sight discrepancy is in favor of the Cogmind. So it didn't see us.
okay. All right.
Because if it even partly spotted, it would have come to look. And sentries have 100% partial spot chance.
Maybe we should fire a nade at the floor here.
Yes,
Give
that's
some
exactly what I'm
stability.
planning to do. And while I'm doing it, pitch the broken... actually, no, we should keep that
We can
because we
repair
might
that.
repair it.
Yeah, and we really need any thrusters we can get.
So, firing
Chat
at
has
this
been...
wall.
Yeah, sure.
I might actually want to prefer to go over here and fire at this one so as not to damage this stuff.
Oh yeah, and it's probably also... Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I'm not sure it makes a large difference, but fine like this. Oh. Oh, maybe that's because it's EM and not explosive. That's okay. Just probably move back to the room up there and wait for
This
the
room?
yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, because we can wait for the investigation to just leave. It's an investigation. If they don't find anything interesting, they will just leave. Okay, we're just gonna fight this!
Yeah, we should probably have checked it into this room actually. Germany says, "Oh yeah, EM launchers will set off traps, not destroy." Yeah.
We know that now.
Thought of that. I think I already had the issue before, but I didn't think of it just now. That's not very smart.
They sent hunters.
Oh.
Because we
Move
just
out
got
of
shot
the...
through the wall.
Yeah, just move out of the room as quickly as possible and just fight it out in the open.
At least it seems to be one hunter.
That's doable.
And probably the sentry did a local alert saying, hey, there's an enemy over here, and that's why the hunter found me.
Ah, okay.
Because otherwise the hunter wouldn't have seen me, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, agreed. We can grab the treads in the room also.
Yes, and we will. What threat? Oh, trap. Okay. So this whole area has been trapped, and we've managed to avoid it. Okay.
On tread, or never mind, we're on legs.
But we're overweight, so there's 100% trap trigger chance anyway.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
So we just have succeeded in not walking on any of them.
Terminus says that it's just a naturally patrolling hunter and they come in singles on -8.
Oh, okay. I don't think we really want this, even over our nearly dead enhanced autogun.
Yeah, it's just a tier 1, that's not that good. I think the sentry did drop a heavy assault rifle, so we might want that.
Yes, that we actually want. I think we replace this one because it's dead. Well, dying.
Yeah, sure.
We are taking the treads over this leg. We would like to switch.
We also have a pair of treads on right now that's almost broken, so we could also swap that one out.
It's true. Might be better.
It's close.
We don't have enough tread backups to be really confident in going back to treads. So
yeah,
we probably
true.
do still want the backup leg. Yeah, that's a good point.
Alright, so...
Now we want to get the stockpile, and there's also a good chance that there's an exit here.
I'm actually pretty much certain there's an exit there. Okay, just fight them from the room, I guess.
I think we are still at like the high end of alert 2.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, we just lost the armor. Do you want me to replace it? Because you said this is like fighting multiple bots.
Yeah, but this particular type of armor, can you check the coverage? Because I think it's like 30% or something at this point. Oh, 20%.
19%.
Okay, so with treads, I think the coverage is a bit lower, so then I'd say it's safer to just keep fighting. But here, since it's really good armor, you could also just equip it. It's very close. I would definitely equip it now, though.
Yes, agreed. I think that was all of them.
There were 30, if I recall correctly. Yeah, all right.
So yeah, let's get going.
Yes. Well, what hour mark is this? Like, we've been playing for what, 7 hours, maybe?
Long
So,
enough to be annoying. We could take this, but we can't wear it. It's heavy armor. 2
let's not
slots.
take it then. Let's not bother. Unless you don't. Oh, so
We can
one could.
wear it next floor is the thing though.
Yeah, and we're leaving right now, so probably take it then.
Yeah, we are probably leaving right now despite that we didn't farm operators because look at how this went.
Yeah.
What would you drop for it?
Let's see. We need all of those guns. Action suites are important.
We probably even also need to continue shooting watchers for sensors because we don't have them yet.
Yeah, can you scroll up a bit in your inventory? I forgot what's on the top. Yeah, so I'd say either drop the leg or the light deuterium engine.
I think dropping the light deuterium engine is safer, just in case we need to keep going on legs.
Yeah, agreed. Because if you lose propulsion, that's a death sentence.
Yes. We will take one. We will wear it next floor.
Yeah.
Do we want to hang around and try to get sensors here, or do we want to be shooting watchers while we fab our flight units? I think it's safer to do it here, because here we don't have the programmer clock.
Yeah, but if we get locked up in an area again, like assault squads keep arriving and we keep having to
Just book it.
stay in a single room, that's going to be difficult, especially if we're far away from the exit. So
yeah, what I would do is actually stay in this general area. I think that there are some watchers that do patrol this general area, and just like wait till one of them comes and shoot it.
Sure, that could work. We could try for a little bit.
And we also want to check this room too. Okay, the repair station's nice.
We can fix the VTOL module.
Yeah. Sentry is less nice, but we can fight him.
Yeah.
I would go this way to minimize the chance of misfires hitting the repair station.
Yeah, agreed. I'd just wait. Oh, yeah, you shouldn't have walked down there, probably.
Probably.
If you moved just one tile down, he would come to you naturally. You could just shoot him with advantage because he would be standing still and he would just have moved.
Do we want to keep going around on legs like this and hang on to the treads?
Yeah, sure. If we get one more tread or something, we can switch back.
Yeah.
This is still faster. I think. No, wait. Actually, it's not faster at least because if we equip 4 treads right now, we're not overweight anymore. And I think our movement speed is
treads
160.
So it is faster.
Oh, never mind then. Yeah.
We probably do want this heavy assault rifle, but we can come back and get it while this repairs.
Yeah, sure.
There we go.
Nice. I'm thinking right now we should definitely still look at the format a bit of what we're doing.
Oh yeah.
Because if we take this long for materials for the actual guide, it's gonna be a problem. But yeah, we can discuss that later.
Yeah. There we go.
Nice. Awesome.
Let's check status. This one's not tracing. We could try to repair like the super broken treads or something.
Or the remote shields, possibly.
Possibly.
Or
but we
actually,
don't
light
need the
treads
remote shield for a much longer time,
right now.
is the thing.
Yeah. I'm actually for trying to repair the light treads. That's a good idea.
Okay, so we won't get any more repairs out of this, but we will get that one.
Yeah, nice. Chat's really quiet. 5 people watching. I think there's just some people who have this running in the background while they're doing different things.
Probably. I've done that sometimes with streams. Okay, we
Mm-hmm.
want to stay in this general area close to this exit, and we ideally want to find a watcher.
Yeah.
Because we want sensors.
Yeah.
We cannot go airborne on this build without sensors, period.
Yeah. I think improved sensors aren't...
They're not that
really
good.
on par.
We would prefer at least
better than
advanced,
nothing.
but they're better than nothing.
Yeah, agreed.
Because
So,
next floor we need to spend the fabricators on flight, which doesn't really leave us the option to spend it on fabbing sensors, even though it would be pretty on depth at that point and it wouldn't be too hard to hack for.
Terminus is saying in chat, I'm in mats right now, minus 8-2. Started playing about 40 minutes ago. Go on. Yeah. I don't know what to say. I normally don't take this long either. But I guess with the two of us, yeah.
Yeah, because we're constantly talking and we're responding to chat.
Well, actually, chat's been
pretty quiet, though it was much more active last week.
Yeah, true. So then we still had a good excuse.
Yeah. Are watchers not coming to this area? I think they do come to this area.
I normally don't wait around in levels like this, so I'm not sure.
Okay. Do we want to potentially go in here and fight this sentry for more treads?
That seems like a decent idea, actually. We still have enough core to fight at least one guy, and then we can just back down after that, maybe.
Yeah.
So I'd probably go diagonally from this door and then just fight him.
Here?
No, just diagonally outside the room.
Ah, okay.
Terminus says, I am the chat. Thanks, Terminus, for keeping us company.
Nice! Fresh treads. Light armor is not spectacular, but it is something.
Yeah, I'd probably switch to treads at this point.
Yeah, that's true. We can switch now.
And that leaves us another slot in our inventory, so we can pick up the armor.
Yep.
If you swap in another
character. Yeah, I agree. Do you want to pick up the armor or the 4th hacking suite?
Oh, there's another hacking suite. I haven't noticed.
It's down there.
Well, you said you only need 3, right? So,
They only really need a 3 to start with, but without having any system shields, it's possible that one is going to get fried before we get our hackware set up.
Alright, in that case, probably take it. The question is, what do we drop? Because we are taking the armor. Definitely.
Okay. I mean, honestly, we could drop the remote shield because we're not going to need it for so long.
Yeah, okay. That's actually a good idea.
It will be nice for the extension chain, but we know that that's pretty far away, and we will have a hackware set up for like the 4 factory floors before then.
Yeah, and since inventory is pretty tight on the flight build, you don't want to have to lug around something like that across half the game.
Yeah.
So I suggest we leave, probably.
Don't hang around for a watcher.
I mean, if you really want to optimize that much, it's okay, I guess.
Honestly, I think I want to hang around not even just for that, but also to lower alert, because I think we are still at alert 2, or like very high alert 1, and I'd rather and we're not going to get to really super lower that beyond going up the stairs until we find either a chute or a cave's exit, and until we do that, if we are waiting around to lower it in factory, yes, we're fabricating, but we also have to contend with the programmer clock. Well, if we lower it back down to like low sec or so forth here, we don't have to deal with the programmer clock and the attrition to the combat build that we still need while we fabricate all the flight stuff.
Okay. In that case, I propose we just. I have to go in 10 minutes, so we can just stay on this level for another 10 minutes or something and then end the stream when we exit. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine. I would honestly just like wait here because we know this isn't trapped and we have a good view of this general open area, which is where the watchers are likely to come around from, and then we're just going to pass a bunch of time and probably also detect all the traps while we're at it.
Okay. So I haven't waited like this before, but are you really certain that a watcher is gonna come by?
I'm not super certain, but because this is a relatively open area, I think one will eventually come by.
The question is, when is eventually?
I think they move pretty fast, and materials isn't that big, so their patrol routes, if they are coming by, should come by within like 100 or so turns. And we're already past that.
Yeah, they move pretty fast if they're moving at full speed, but when they're just patrolling, I don't think they move at full speed.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah, if they wander when they patrol, it might be longer.
Yeah. I'm not sure if this is. I think alert is already probably very low again. Right? We've waited for what, 400 turns now?
More like 800.
Okay. I think we can leave. I don't think a watcher is coming here at least. So if you do want to stay, I suggest we just explore more.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't think anything's gonna come here.
Yeah, now that we've waited like 800 turns, I don't think another watcher is coming here. We could go like up here.
Then, or? Yeah, sure, also works. In this particular case, I would have moved through the room because there's more choke points there.
That's true.
Like, at this point, it doesn't really matter anymore, but since we already saw that the hallway is clear.
And there's the watcher.
Nice.
Now, is it going to come here, or are we going to have to pursue it and shoot it?
Probably pursue it. I don't think it's coming. Probably. Ouch. Okay. Yeah, this is a good reason to move into the room. Oh, we can still move into the room now. Painful.
I think the other ones went around.
Yeah, great. One minor note there. If you're not sure if they're almost all the way around, or so if you know they just left the top door, and you know you still have time to move to the bottom door, and that's a slightly more advantageous position. If you don't know where they're at, it might be more useful just to wait instead, because then you still get that get the bonus targeting from staying still for multiple turns.
Okay. Honestly, I think we might just put this engine on.
Yeah, it seems like a great idea.
And the third one came back around. That's okay. We'll fight it here.
Yeah. Alright, let's grab that watcher and then get out of here.
Yeah. We want gone at this point after we get sensors.
Yep.
Really?
We could
Come
just-
on. Let it pass me.
Yeah. I don't see the watcher.
I think its patrol like ends in this area, though it might have gone in the room. We don't know.
Normally they hang around after they call in reinforcements, right?
Yeah, but the reinforcements took a bit of a while.
Yeah, okay.
I don't think it would have gone all the way over here.
No, I don't think so either. I think it went back down the hallway somewhere.
We could just wait till it comes back, because this was clearly part of its patrol route.
I mean, if you really want to, at this point, I'm not sure if it's actually making a difference, and it's going to be taking quite some time.
Well, this build cannot fly without sensors.
Yeah, but we can also get sensors in the next level. It's just, yeah, we need to leave, really.
Are we using explosives?
No, just fight them one by one, because if you use explosives, you might actually kill yourself. And you still have these starters, so a couple of swarmer hits won't kill you.
That actually was not too horrible.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're
I
leaving.
think if you used explosives there, you might have died. Anyway, for now, let's leave.
Yeah, just park at the exit and be done for now.
Yeah, agreed.
There you go.
Alright, thanks for watching, people.
Yep.
Chat. Chat's pretty empty now. There's still 5 people watching. I'm not sure how we're gonna do this. Are we gonna resume this run, or is next time gonna be the guide?
I think we can discuss that afterwards. We may want to resume this run just to get a bunch more of our coordination down before we do the guide, because that will make the guide faster.
Yeah, I do think we need to discuss how to make it not so awfully slow, but we can talk about that later on Discord.
All right.
So thanks, guys, and see you around.
Yeah, thanks everyone. See you around.
Bye bye.